So this is a perfect example of a sovereign to sovereign foreign address. What's foreign? Foreign to the United States. Non-domestic without the United States. Folks, is it crystal clear that we're non-domestic here without the United States? Yes. Bob Smith doesn't have a zip code, does he? Joe Blow doesn't have a zip code either. So now, you may have to prove this through legislation, which I don't have that this second, but I have it. Zip code. But see, because there's no ex post facto law, because you could do it before, you could do it now, and they can't take it away.
So, Andrew?
Yes.
When Charlene sent this out, to another sovereign, it went through. And
yep.
Okay.
Sent to the government, it went through.
Anyone in the government, any public official.
Yeah. But see, let's ask this. Would you guess that the White House would have a foreign mailing location? I wouldn't, but it does. We proved it the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think it was C000. Pretty cool, huh? Even the White House has a non-commercial mailing location. Isn't that something? So I guess that's the proof. Say, hey, do you guys have the internet? Yeah, we have the internet. Okay, go to www.usps.info and take them through that example. And then you can see under commercial or commercial activity, if there's an N, that it's not commercial, that's proof that it's foreign, that it's not domestic, that it's non-domestic. So they never undid the laws that removed general post office. General, lowercase, everything, post, uppercase, P, hyphen, office, all lowercase. It's never been undone. This is also proof that you don't live within the United States, which proves you're not a citizen of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize how huge this is, folks? This is part of the getting out of the mix.
So if I want to send a certified document to my mayor, can I use this?
Yes.
And I have to sign for it, and it's going to go, I'm going to pay extra for the certification, but just by doing that, I'm out of the system. I'm not part of de facto.
Well, the thing with Hawaii is they've been de facto since they were enacted in 59 in connection with the United States.
Right.
But then if you go back to original, which I think there's a 1859 something, you can go back to that stuff. So it's a process.
Mm.
Life is a process here. You have to continue to study. You have to continue to be active. It's a process.
Right. So I could try it, but
I gave you 3 different ways to do a foreign address.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Andrew, you and I can get together and we can put this whole teaching together. We got to go through some of this stuff here. Can you see my Canva?
Yes.
So we'll go through all that and edit it and put it together with the audio. It won't be hard to do.
Okay. We'll have to spend some time doing that. I don't know when we're going to do that because, this week is being what it is. And I got a guy coming over to do some stuff at the house, and I'm helping a friend of mine today, and I'm sorry for that thing I had to go through, but sometimes you just have to do something.
Yeah, no worries.
And I'm trying to think about what we're going to do next. So yes, we have to tighten this up. What you guys have been on these calls, what have I been talking about? What's next? Sometimes I get on a roll and I don't take notes. Where were we headed next, do you recall? What would you like to talk about? See, I don't do legislative. I'm not going to do legislative anyways. All the stuff that Cowie does, I'm not going to do it. I don't do that.
Why don't we consider birth certificates or social security cards or something like that, since this all kind of goes together.
Yeah, we talked about social security cards. That would be awesome. Or birth certificates, either or. 2 separate teachings, huh?
Yeah, because we're doing it from scratch. We're using the documents to double check and triple check where to find it all. And then once Andrew and I put this together, you'll be able to, use the documents too that's on the site. And that's what's different about what we're doing here.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking of a couple different things. I'm thinking about a book called No Social Security Number Required. And I'm thinking about, what was the other thing I was just thinking about? You were mentioning the birth. I was thinking about the active state. It's another process. That's kind of a legislative process. But that delineates the United States of America from the United States.
Right. So we'll package these teachings and the videos together along with the reference to the documents in one package. So basically what's on the site right now is what you can use to simply, handle your foreign address.
Yeah.
So this is one whole package on the site here. Really, we start with the original documents.
Yes.
And you compare the 2 constitutions and the Declaration of Independence, and you use all the information here. We'll just tighten it up.
So are people aware of the assembly call on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with California talking about different phases of the assembly? Are you all aware of that?
I am, but that's something, if you want me to, put it on the site on your page, that's where they can also hear you talk.
Yeah. I guess maybe we should do that, Antoinette, for those interested in talking about learning about assemblies, and then we can have a way that people can go there.
All right. So why don't you send me an email with that link and the process?
Okay. Is there any other questions about what we went over today, folks?
Well, I just have a question. I just tried to Google search the book you mentioned, No Social Security Required. I don't see anything coming up. Did I get the title right?
Probably not, because I probably didn't get it right.
Okay. All right.
Just a second. Let me tell you what that is. So I'll go to my little file folder called Books, which is huge. And I will find it under SSI.
Yeah, you're not going to find it. You're just not going to find it.
let's see. You may be able to find this online. Let me see what the title is. Social Security number not required
Okay.
is what it's called.
Okay, thanks.
Social Security number not required, policy manual for living without a Social Security number, and for dealing with people, customers, and employees who do not use Social Security numbers. And I'm going to tell you what, it's copious, it's exact, it's specific. You will have the law.
Right.
251 pages. I'll tell you what, it's good. 252.
Can you see my my screen?
I will in a second. Oh, you found it. Yes.
Hang on.
Yes. Yeah, I see a document, 268 pages online. Is that?
Which one is that? Is that part 1, part 2? Is that volume 1, first edition, second edition? What edition is it?
It just says Social Security number not required, policy manual for living without a Social Security number.
Okay, what volume is it?
Oh, yeah, I don't see that. I got to go to a different screen.
Brandon,
Second edition. This one's a second edition.
Brandon just got on, and he can talk to you about what he did to be able to apply for jobs without a Social Security number. We're not going to talk about it this week, Brandon, but we're talking about putting together a teaching for it.
So that's there you go. It's absolutely doable. Do you know why? Because in the 13th article, the fake one, 1865, it says there's no involuntary servitude. So if there's no involuntary servitude, then you can't be forced to give something that you don't consent to give. Because in America, nothing happens without your consent. And if you don't give consent, they don't have the right to have it. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Right. And Brandon can talk about what he heard from these employers and what he had to say to them.
Well, we should do that. Any other questions on this?
No. Great educational talk again. I'm very grateful for you.
Thank
And I
you.
wish you a beautiful holiday, everyone.
Thank you. Thanksgiving. Thank our Creator for all the wonderful things that He's done for us, the nation. We can be part of bringing it back to its roots and its foundation. Freedom is not free, folks. I highly encourage you to ask the Creator for wisdom, knowledge, discernment, insight, and understanding as to how you can use your gifts, your talents, your abilities to help move us back towards that which we started, and come back towards freedom. And freedom starts and begins within us. So when we have right relationship with the Creator and we are transformed by the renewing of our mind, Romans 12:1 and 2, then we can begin to go into those things that allow us to be free. But it starts within as the starting point. So I thank you for all of our wonderful guests, and hope we can continue to deliver. And I'm grateful for everyone here, and I'm grateful for our Creator, and I'm grateful for the nation, the United States of America.
Amen. All right, so be looking for the link for tonight's call out of the California Assembly.
Yes, I'm going to send that information to you as we speak. I'm putting it together, Antoinette.
Great. So I'll put that on Andrew's page. And yeah, it's really quite good.
Yeah, I've been on it a couple times. I enjoy it. Yeah.
Charlene does an excellent job.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Aloha.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, if you'd like to join us in this beautiful private membership group that's learning the truth, the way, the truth, and the life, please check out tkc.network. Daily, there are live shows that are helping all of you guys navigate your way from de facto fiction, from living in the matrix and the lies, to living in 100% truth as a born-again, real, living, breathing man or woman standing in the land jurisdiction. Again, daily we have live presentations on living in truth, finding true as hidden treasure. It's the most joyful thing you can do when you say you're seeking after God, is to learn the truth of who you really are, how you've been deceived, and how to become a spiritual adult and take authority over your minor estate, your master estate, your everything, your whole life. But as Jesus said, as Yeshua said, if you seek me, you will find me. You guys, the coolest thing you can ever do to empower your life is seek after truth, seek after God, seek after Yahweh, seek after El, seek after the Most High. All the names, it also just all leads to salvation, to freedom. So if you guys want to know more, again, tune into tkc.network and like and subscribe our new website, bringing you truth daily. God bless you. Aloha, ahui hao.